We're gonna wait for a few other people to march in, and then we're gonna get this party started. While we wait, if you'd like, let me know in the chat. Oh crap! Let me know in the chat where you're coming from, where you're at right now in the world. I like this. I have the most sketchy tripod setup right now, so probably once every 14 seconds it's gonna fall. You'll see me frustrated rearranging it. But today I want to talk to the Lions. Meantime, let me know where you're at. Saw some Wisconsin, Arizona. Awesome. I'll be in Wisconsin next month. Canada. What's up, Canada? Yo, truckers up there. Thank you for being freaking brave. I love y'all. See, Oregon, Ohio. It's my hometown. Home state. Tampa, Michigan, Maine, Missouri, Nebraska, Montana. Wow. UK, New York, Indiana. Romania, Alaska, like everybody's from everywhere. Australia, God, you guys are freaking awesome. Just gonna see if I can do a quick thing. I just want to pin a comment here. Forgive me. Just take a second here. Let's see. I can't do two things at once. Talking and typing, very hard. Let's see. Can I get this? How do I pin my own comment? Anybody know that? Jeez, wow, so many people here. Wow, thank you. Thank you for being here. Y'all are amazing people. Yeah. All right. It worked. I figured out how to pin a comment on YouTube. This is awesome. Cool. Man, thank you guys for being here. I know, wow, there's, in just a minute, there's over 1,300 people on live now. Y'all are awesome. And again, if you're just joining, type in the chat. Let me know where in the world you are at right now. You're just freaking amazing people. Look at y'all. Yeah, D-Worm CNN, I like that. Hey, before we get started, I just want to sincerely thank you for being part of the freedom-loving, freedom-fighting community that the past couple of years I've just woken up and it's like, wow, okay, this is absolutely what I stand for. And there's so many other people in the world that connect to my work because we're all part of this freedom-loving, freedom-fighting community. So I just want you to know it is a joy to be in the foxhole with y'all. And we're winning. And we do win. So with that said, today I want to give a short little call to the Lions. Here's why. Earlier this month, I partnered on behalf of our freedom-loving community. I partnered with Operation Underground Railroad. Now, you've probably heard of them. In case you haven't, by the way, I'm going to ask you to do a big thing here. But before I do, if you haven't heard of Operation Underground Railroad, they are an organization filled with brave people that go into harm's way to rescue innocent children and women from sex trafficking and human trafficking. Just what beyond imagination, the worst conditions, the worst experience in life you could ever imagine, let alone for a child. And Operation Underground Railroad, where our rescue goes into these dangerous situations to rescue the children, rescue the innocent women, and not only rescue them, but then they provide them aftercare, because you could only imagine what kind of psychological trauma these beautiful people have gone through. So just being a parent, I'm the past couple of years I've been touched by what they've been doing, and it's like, man, it took me too long, but I want to support them in a big way. And I know there's a freedom-loving community that wants to support them in a big way. So partnered with them, and earlier this month in January, I announced, like, all right, everybody, maybe you saw the announcement, but I said, we've set a lofty goal. The goal is for our community, people who follow me, to raise $50,000 for Operation Underground Railroad in January. I'm like, I don't know if we can get that, but let's see if we can. And y'all freedom lovers just showed up, blew my mind. Like, did we reach $50,000 in the course of a month? No, we reached $50,000 in under 24 hours. That's how much this freedom community steps up to provide freedom for people who have had their freedoms taken away. So right now, with a few days left in January, we sit at $224,000 raised. That's awesome. The 220, if you've donated, just give yourself a pat on the back. $224,000 raised. Money donated to it probably couldn't be better spent. $224,000 going towards funding the rescue efforts of innocent children and women from the most atrocious conditions you could imagine. That is something to be proud of. And I am proud of, like, this isn't like, I did it. This is like, I am so humbled to be a part of this generous, freedom-loving community. Now, I also want to share, my wife and I, we were talking about, like, cool, like, obviously we're going to donate. We're not going to miss out on the joy of donating, and nor are we the type of people that would ever ask other people to do something that we're not going to do. Like, you guys donate, we're not going to. It's like, no. Like, that's garbage energy. We of course need to embody everything we talk about. So we're talking about what amount we want to donate. And when the number just kept getting higher, it's like there's nothing we could spend our money on that would be more valuable than helping free children from sex slavery. So in our talk, we decided we're going to donate $10,000. And I don't share that to brag at all. I just share that, one, we're the type of people, we want to show up and put our money where our mouth is. And the other thing is, like, there's plenty that we would love to spend that money on. But when we look at our other options, what could we do with that money? Whether it's just saving it, spending it on this or that, or just so, like, there's nothing more valuable than saving innocent children that would not be saved if we weren't funding further rescue efforts with Operation Underground Railroad. So we did that, and the community's shown up again. The goal was $50,000 in the month of January. I'm an idiot. I so underestimated our freedom-loving community. So far, with a few days left in January, we're at $224,000. Now, I've got a new goal. It's like, all right, I underestimated this community. With a few days left in January, what if we could hit $250,000, $250,000? I don't know if we can, but there's going to be that many more lives saved from these children who have had their freedoms unjustly taken. So I want to unapologetically ask you to donate. And I pinned the link to donate in the comments section. It should be top link or top comment in the comments section. The link to donate's there. You know, if you're old-fashioned, want to type it in manually. It is my.ourrescue.org/JP. And again, that's one more time. It's my.ourrescue.org/JP. And again, that's the pinned top comment here on this live video. But here's what I know. You and I, we crusade every day to protect our freedoms, preserve our freedoms. We refuse not to comply with tyranny. Instead, we err on the side of freedom. And we're also fighting to reclaim our freedoms that tyrannical people have tried to take from us. Now, can't stop, won't stop. That mission, we have so much momentum. I'm committed to it every day, and I think you are too. Not going to stop for anything. But here's the reality. As much as we're crusading for our freedoms, I just realized there's women and children out there, innocent children, who they don't have the luxury of fighting to uphold most of their freedoms because they've unjustly already had every single freedom of theirs taken. And not only that, but then they're thrown into just the most horrendous, horrific situations we don't even want to imagine. So We can do something about that. We're freedom fighters, we're freedom lovers, and it's one thing to fight for our freedoms, but it's another thing to realize there are people in the world, there are innocent in the world who have had not just some, but every single freedom unjustly taken away from them. We can do something about that. And that's why I'm asking you to, if it's in your heart, if you're a lion, if you have the capacity to make a little donation, whether it's $10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, it's whatever works for you. And I'll tell you, selfishly, there's nothing I've done in the past year that has felt better and more meaningful than stepping up and making, for my wife and I at least, a big donation. We put in $10,000 towards this cause. It feels so fulfilling. It's so good. And also, parents out there, you know, as you might know, I've got a 1-year-old son at home, a beautiful little Wilder. And last month before we started this fundraising effort, I was holding my little guy and just looking into his eyes, and of course looking into the eyes of a baby, a young child. You've probably had this experience, but I'm looking at Wilder, and it's just like I'm looking into God's purity. This beautiful, innocent being, this helpless being, the most precious thing you could ever imagine. Then I realize, so the children who are trapped in sex slavery, that's someone else's Wilder. Those people are Wilders. Whether they had good parents or bad parents, there's someone else's Wilder. And they're in a helpless situation. And I realized, like, all right, we can do something about that. I know a community full of lions who want to step up. And let me tell you something about a lion. An ordinary person, before we get to lions, an ordinary person cares about their freedom, and they're going to fight to uphold their freedom. That's an ordinary person. Screwed up mind control, fear-based, hypnotized by mass formation psychosis person, they don't care about their freedoms. They're not an ordinary person. But an ordinary person, they're going to fight to uphold their freedoms for themselves. That's great. But a lion takes it to a whole new level. A lion certainly fights to uphold their own freedoms, but they don't stop there. The lions show up to protect the innocent, to protect the children, to save children, to save innocent women who are unfortunately in helpless situations. So the lions show up, and they go beyond the level of serving themselves. It's important to serve yourself, but a lion goes above the level of serving themselves to look out and protect people around them. And I've been so blown away by Operation Underground Railroad and learning their stories and how they are in these gnarly situations, putting their lives on the line to save innocent children. Now, if you're a lion out there, you and I have the easy part of showing up for lions. As lions, all we have to do is donate what our heart tells us to donate. That might be $10 for you. It might be 10,000 for you. It might be 100,000. I don't know. It might be 100. It all makes a difference. That's the easy part that us lions have. We're showing up, and nobody's ever going to thank you for this, I promise. But lions don't need to be thanked. Operation Underground Railroad, they have the hard part. They're lions showing up in a very fierce way. They have the hard part of going into harm's way, dangerous situations with the most dangerous people on earth in order to save the innocent children who would otherwise have no hope in the world. Nobody's looking out for them. So, lions out there, if you are a lion, and by the way, I'm seeing people in the chat saying, I've just donated. Thank you. I saw $100 in there. Thank you. You're amazing. So lions out there, you know who you are. And if you're not a lion, this message is not for you. You'll have excuses like, well, I don't know, this charity, like, what do they do? I don't. Yeah, if you're not a lion, you'll have plenty of excuses not to donate. You'll see lack, you'll see limitation, you'll see excuses. It's fine. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the lions right now. Lions, please check in with your heart and see what's right for you to donate. The link to donate to Operation Underground Railroad is pinned. That should be the top comment on this video. And I want you to know I'm proud to be a part of this community of fierce, freedom-loving, freedom-fighting lions. Not just out for themselves, but out for the good of the world around you. Here's a quick recipe for success. Contribute to a better world around you. Contribute to the betterment of people, not just yourself. You got to do that. But if you want to be really happy and fulfilled in life, contribute to the health, happiness, and betterment of people around you. So with that said, I also want to give you a gift. When you donate, please check your email because you'll have instructions in there on how you can receive the gift I want to give you. What's the gift? Great question. Just for your courageous generosity in helping support this cause of Operation Underground Railroad, I want to send you one of these shirts. No charge, you just cover the shipping. But I want to send you one of these Protect the Innocent shirts. It's just a little thank you. Yeah, I'm covering all the costs of the shirt, but it's a little thank you for your generosity. And then also it helps spread the message of helping alert other lions to a cause that they can support and make a huge difference in. So with that said, my friends, that's just what this quick drop-in's about. And I've been so blown away. Just one more time, I've so underestimated this community. I set what I thought was a lofty goal of like $50,000 for January. Let's raise that in donations. I don't know if we can beat that in under 24 hours. Now we currently sit at $224,000 raised for Operation Underground Railroad. You have no idea how many children that saves. Not only saves their life, but hands them God's greatest gift back, freedom. And of course, Operation Underground Railroad gives them the aftercare and therapy that they need in order to, reorient themselves in life. So I've just been so blown away. We're $224,000 raised. By the end of this month, in the next few days, can we get to $250,000? I don't know. I'm going to be so proud no matter what, but it's like, let's see if we can. That's why I wanted to do this short video to call out to the Lions. Again, you know who you are. And if you can make a donation, again, you'll see the link in the top comment pinned on this thread. And then also, I want to send you a Protect the Innocent shirt just as my thank you to you being with me in this cause. So with that said, I see a few chats. I'm going to call on Christian Family Man. Thank you. God bless everyone. Amen. Amen. Whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah. Thank you. Let's see. Artisan Shrew, lots of love from our family to yours from Tucson, Arizona. Hell yeah. Thank you for being here, Artisan Shrew, if that's your real name. And I don't even know if it's your real name, but it's a beautiful name. So let's see here. Who else we have? Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. Fight the good fight. Keep the faith. Hashtag Lions. Mike Phillips. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to close up. I hope you have a good weekend. I am currently in Lexington, Kentucky. I've got 2 more comedy shows tonight. I've done 3 shows so far this weekend in Lexington. Great crowds. Love y'all. Thank you, everybody who's come out to the shows. Then, of course, tomorrow I get to go home, be with my beautiful family, look in the eyes of my little Wilder, and just enjoy God's greatest gift to me. And to all you, thank you for supporting me. And when you support me, I want you to know you're supporting me, but more importantly, you're supporting the mission of freedom. It's what makes life worth living. Freedom is the one thing all people eventually will become willing to die in the name of, because it is that important. Because if we don't have freedom, we're not actually living. And here we are. The call of this message is we can give freedom back to people who have lost all freedoms. I know you and I talk about our freedoms. These innocent children have lost all their freedoms. If you can make a donation, it would be a joy to have you in the Lion Club, stepping up for the innocent. Top link in the comments. It's pinned. With that said, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Whoa, just knocking this off. And I don't know if I know how to end this.